Nitrogen is all around us. It's in the air we breathe and is essential for life. But too much nitrogen can be a problem. Just like we need a balanced diet, our planet needs a balanced nitrogen cycle. Human activities like farming and burning fossil fuels are releasing excessive nitrogen into the environment. This excess nitrogen is like adding too much fertilizer to a garden. It disrupts the natural balance and causes a range of problems for both people and the environment. We need to understand these problems so we can find solutions. This is like solving a puzzle, and it's important for everyone to be involved. By working together, we can create a healthier planet for ourselves and future generations. Breathing is something we do without thinking. But when the air is polluted, it can be hard to breathe. Nitrogen oxides, released from cars and factories, contribute to this air pollution. These harmful gases can irritate our airways, making it difficult for our lungs to work properly. People with asthma are especially vulnerable, as nitrogen pollution can trigger asthma attacks and worsen their symptoms. Children are also at risk. Their lungs are still developing and are more susceptible to the effects of air pollution. Breathing polluted air can have long-term consequences for their health. It's important to protect ourselves and especially vulnerable groups from the harmful effects of nitrogen pollution. Cleaner air means healthier lungs for everyone. Our hearts work tirelessly, pumping blood throughout our bodies, but air pollution, fueled by nitrogen emissions, can put a strain on this vital organ. Fine particulate matter, tiny particles released from burning fossil fuels, is a major culprit. These particles are so small that they can penetrate deep into our lungs and even enter our bloodstream. This can lead to inflammation and damage to our blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. People with existing heart conditions are particularly vulnerable. They may experience chest pain, shortness of breath, and other symptoms when exposed to high levels of air pollution. Reducing nitrogen emissions means cleaner air and healthier hearts. By addressing this problem, we can protect this vital organ and improve overall cardiovascular health. Looking out at a hazy skyline has become all too common in many cities. This haze, known as smog, is a visible sign of air pollution, and nitrogen oxides play a significant role in its formation. These gases react with sunlight and other pollutants to create ground-level ozone, a major component of smog. Ozone irritates our eyes, noses and throats and can cause respiratory problems. Smog reduces visibility, making it harder to see clearly and impacting transportation. It also damages plants and ecosystems, disrupting the delicate balance of nature. Reducing nitrogen emissions is crucial for clearing the air and improving visibility. By tackling this problem, we can enjoy clearer skies and healthier environments. Acid rain. When nitrogen turns the skies sour. Rain is essential for life, but when the air is polluted with nitrogen oxides, rain can turn acidic. This acid rain has harmful effects on our environment. When acid rain falls on forests, it can damage trees and other plants, making them more susceptible to disease. It also acidifies lakes and streams, harming fish and other aquatic life. Historic buildings and monuments, often made of limestone or marble, are also vulnerable to acid rain. The acid dissolves the stone, causing irreparable damage to these cultural treasures. Reducing nitrogen emissions is essential for preventing acid rain and protecting our environment. By taking action, we can preserve the health of our forests, lakes, and cultural heritage. Troubled waters, nitrogen's effect on our lakes and oceans. Our lakes, rivers and oceans are teeming with life, but when too much nitrogen enters these water bodies, it disrupts the delicate balance of aquatic ecosystems. This process, known as eutrophication, can have far-reaching consequences. Excess nitrogen acts like fertilizer, causing an overgrowth of algae. When these algae die, they decompose, consuming oxygen in the water. This creates dead zones where fish and other marine life struggle to survive. Eutrophication also leads to harmful algal blooms, some of which produce toxins that can contaminate drinking water and harm human health. These blooms can have devastating impacts on coastal communities and economies. Reducing nitrogen runoff from agriculture and other sources is crucial for protecting the health of our water bodies. By addressing this issue, we can preserve these vital ecosystems for future generations. A world out of balance, nitrogen and the loss of biodiversity. Biodiversity, the variety of life on Earth, is essential for a healthy planet, but excess nitrogen is disrupting ecosystems and causing a decline in biodiversity. In grasslands, for example, nitrogen deposition favors the growth of a few fast-growing plant species outcompeting native plants. This reduces the diversity of plants and, in turn, the insects and animals that depend on them. Similarly, in aquatic ecosystems, eutrophication leads to a loss of oxygen and habitat, harming fish and other species. The decline in biodiversity weakens the resilience of ecosystems, making them more vulnerable to climate change and other threats. Reducing nitrogen pollution is essential for preserving biodiversity and protecting the intricate web of life on Earth. By addressing this issue, we can help ensure a healthy planet for all species. Turning the tide strategies for reducing nitrogen pollution. Reducing nitrogen pollution requires a multifaceted approach, addressing the various sources of these emissions. In agriculture, practices like precision fertilization, cover cropping, and buffer strips can help reduce nitrogen runoff into water bodies. Improving fuel efficiency and transitioning to cleaner energy sources can reduce nitrogen oxide emissions from vehicles and power plants. Wastewater treatment plants can be upgraded to remove more nitrogen from sewage before it is discharged. By implementing these and other strategies, we can significantly reduce nitrogen pollution. A breath of fresh air, working towards a cleaner future. Reducing nitrogen pollution is not just a scientific or environmental issue, it's about creating a healthier and more sustainable future for everyone. By taking action, we can reap numerous benefits. Cleaner air means fewer respiratory problems, especially for children and the elderly. It also reduces the strain on our cardiovascular system, leading to healthier hearts. Protecting our water bodies from eutrophication ensures safe drinking water and preserves the livelihoods of those who depend on fishing and tourism. Preserving biodiversity safeguards the intricate web of life on Earth, making ecosystems more resilient to future challenges. By working together, we can create a world with cleaner air, clearer skies, and healthier ecosystems. It's a goal worth striving for ourselves and for generations to come. Our shared responsibility protecting our planet from nitrogen's excess. The issue of nitrogen pollution might seem overwhelming, but it's important to remember that we all have a role to play in addressing it. Every action, no matter how small, can make a difference. As individuals, we can reduce our carbon footprint by using public transportation, walking, cycling, or driving fuel-efficient vehicles. We can also conserve energy at home by using energy-efficient appliances and reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. Supporting sustainable agriculture and choosing food wisely can also make a difference. Look for products from farms that prioritize environmental stewardship and reduce their nitrogen footprint. By staying informed, advocating for change, and making responsible choices, we can all contribute to a healthier planet. Protecting our planet from nitrogen's excess is a shared responsibility, and together we can create a brighter future for all.